mess around with us. We're the... Oh, sugar. That's disgusting. We're the karma police. Bloody karma police. Bastards. This is what you get when you mess around with a... For a minute there, I lost myself. This is what you get. Richard, you weren't. Dalith was. This is what you get. This is what you... Hang on, has the microphone gone quiet? Has it gone quiet? It's going... Doing it again! It's doing it again! Ah! Hang on, Catherine. Oh. I want to... Hello, Catherine. It's the microphone is doing... Ah! The microphone is doing the limiting thing again that it does. But we fixed it. Guys, life is the name of the game. And hang on. Whoa. Will you go any quieter? Yeah.
And hello to you, Ian. How was your day?
One. Hey, baby. Oh, baby. Baby. Where are you, baby? I think it's going down. What are to do? Good evening, everybody. Welcome to What Are to Do. I'm just going to fix some sound stuff. We've got 30 minutes. Free. 30 minutes is free, guys. So I'd really make sure... Hang on a minute. Oh, baby, I love your way. You might want to take your headphones out because I'm going to try some stuff. Oh, baby, I love your way every day. It's still doing the... Look, it's still doing this. Oh, hang on, we can see W. Hang on, how do I get rid of that? Oh Christ! This is what can only be described.
Your way is loud.
Well, why is it doing that? Oh Jesus! But now we can see infinite yous and me's because of how we set this up. But I just got to think, guys. I've just got to think. There's only one more Catherine than there is me. She's not outnumbering me. There's one more. Jesus. All right. It's 30 minutes of this. And why is it... okay. Well, I give up. I quit. I'm done. I quit. Hey, Catherine, we look absolutely shit. So what I can do, actually, is I can do that. If I do this, hang on. This is how we do it. Oh, I know what we do. What? I'm trying to fix it. Right, so if I go there, right, they can't see you. If I go there, this is just turning into an absolute... There we go. Right, that kind of fixes it in some sort of way. Well, this is turning into an absolute car crash of a show, which is ironic because I was just looking at cars online. That's boring. I think I'm going for a Renault Capture.
Oh, a capture.
But I need to see how big they are because the whole thing now is you buy cars online. You don't go out and buy a car. You look at it online and they deliver it to you, which to me sounds insane.
The future, mate.
I don't know. Well, it's not the future. It's the present. I don't know I don't know how big a Renault Capture is. So I would like to see one in space, in its physicality. I need to see. And also this one's got a small engine. It's 0.9. That is a tiny engine. That is a tiny, tiny, tiny little engine. So I don't know. I mean, I've been looking at cars online for like the last 3 days, right? And I keep going, I'm going to get that one. And then I Google it and there'll be like a bad review that says it's not a very good one.
There's always a bad review because
Yeah.
that's what people like to do.
Yeah. So a Renault Capture 0.9, it says it's great for going around towns.
Do you like towns?
No, I do motorway driving, but I don't really want to go very fast. You know, I don't want to go fast.
You thought of a donkey?
Oh, Jesus Christ. So I had my first day of teaching today.
How did that go?
2 people died as a direct result of my instruction.
Oh, that's less than before.
Bit bigger. Kajar.
Kajar,
Kajar.
I believe, is the
Kajar.
pronunciation.
Crayfish says my other half is a Capture and it's lovely. Here's my ego and my traditionalism and my misogyny goes, yeah, it's a second car. That's not a dad's car, that's a second car.
Oh.
Mark says if you're going Renault, you may as well save yourself and get a Duster. What? What is it?
A Dacia Duster.
Dacia Duster. But they're quite they're quite basics on the inside. What's the difference between a Kajar and a Capture? I was all set. I'd even worked out the finance. I worked out what I could pay as my deposit, what I would then be paying per month for the next 3 years. One of the options is for 6 years. 6 years in hock to the man for a car. Kajar is more bigger. Well, I won't be able to afford it then. Let's have a little look. Let's go to one of these online things. Let's type in Kajar.
How are we spelling that?
Fucking expensive is how we're spelling it. Fuck. What the fuck? 15, 13. What is this? Why would you show this to me? The cheapest is 11,450. That's a diesel. I ain't buying no diesel.
Well, you know, when I bought my diesel, it was supposed to be more economical. Lies.
Don't buy diesel. Do not buy
Although,
diesel.
I'm getting my MOT next week, and my tax has been nothing since I bought it.
Right.
So,
it's cars and football tonight.
oh, good. My favourite.
Phoebe 85. Thank you for the sub. So the garage phoned me up about my car. I'm not leasing. I will not lease. Yeah, I fancy an electric. Have you got £40,000?
And proper infrastructure.
I'd love an electric. I'd go electric. I cannot afford it.
What the hell is going on there?
Cats are getting on my nerves. I'm looking at sort of like 8,500. I'm hoping I can get. So I got the call from my garage today. Car is done, sir. Still leaking oil, but it's done. And I said I want to get it fixed up to sell. I want it fixed up beautiful. I want it fixed up to sell. So he said it's done. It works. It's leaking oil. We've managed to turn the engine light off, but it will probably go on again. Why?
Well, that's not good enough then.
Well, no, but they can't fix it. So what I need to do is I need to sell this car
quick before the light goes back on.
To a company, not to an individual. I wouldn't do that. To a company before the engine light goes on again. This is hell. And all these WeBuyAnyCar.com, they say 5,200. There was another one that with the car buying group, they say 6,200. Cinch in part exchange say 7,000. That car ain't worth 7,000. For a start, it hasn't got a second key. And I've put on it 100,000 miles, 2 owners, which it is, and in bad condition. It says £7,000. That's not. They're going to get £7,000. They're gonna rock up and go, it's £3,000. You didn't tell us about this and this. That's going to be. It's going to be £3,000.
I hate cars.
I really, really hate cars. So I will top up the oil before I sell it. This ain't my first cardio. So I hate cars, but I just don't understand the discrepancy between the car we buy the car type thing. I don't understand the discrepancy there. But also, I'm just how much am I? Can you before with Cinch? You get the car and they tell you what your car is worth, but then you pay for the car before they come and look at your car and give you the money for it, right?
Oh.
So if you buy a car, I'm looking at cars for $8,500, right? Because all the
on
others,
the basis that you'll get a certain amount
on
for yours,
the basis
right?
that, I mean, if I got the 7,000 they promised me, so my car is £1,700 to fix, right? So if they say it's worth 7,000, take the thing off, that's 5,000. Suddenly you're paying £3,000 for a car. Ooh. Oh,
Like you said, yeah.
but if I pay the 2,000 for the car, I pay the 8,000 for the car, then they come and say, oh, it's 3,000. I don't bugger.
Yeah,
It really is. I hate cars. Cars is so stinky. I hate them. I wish they would just die. I wish cars would die.
It's just all scenarios in which I go in blind and have to trust someone to not rip me off. Yeah. I hate
cars, and it's just it's the worst. Mm-hmm. It's the worst scenario. So I've got a hire car, which I will be using. We're not doing a show on Friday because I'm doing a road trip to Manchester with my kids because I've got football tickets to go. I was offered football tickets to go and see Chelsea. I got an email from some people at Man City, and they said, Ian, we believe you're a Chelsea fan. We'd love to invite you to Chelsea versus Man City. Sorry, we'd love to invite you to Man City versus Chelsea. It's important. All we want to do is interview you for 5 to 10 minutes on Man City TV. I went, yes, man, because the boys love Chelsea, and I was trying to get tickets before, and it's almost impossible. And we go to the VIP, and they'd feed us and all of that, and we'd probably get to go pitch side as well. So I told the boys, and they were very excited. And then on the £20 special show the other day, it was pointed out to me it's Manchester City versus Chelsea, which means it's in Manchester. BBOB's got 30 minutes. Great, nice to have you here. So. And then I had a breakdown on the stream.
He's not exaggerating. It was bad.
It was not good. But Friday night, me and my boys are driving in a hire car to Manchester. We are going to Manchester, England, and we're going to see a football game on Saturday. And if you're a Man City fan, I'm going to be on Man City TV. I will be.
Are you dressing up smart because you're going in like with the prawn sandwiches people, aren't you?
I will dress up how I always dress up, which is cool. So you will see me on Man City TV talking about my cousin Doug Rugby, who used to play for Chelsea, who I've never met. Why people think I'm a Chelsea fan, and if we really run out of time, I'm going to sing my football song.
Yeah.
It's a good song. You know the football song, right?
I do know the football song, and it's about football. There's no denying
it's a good song. I'm going to say I've been trying to get this chant going for ages, but it's tricky to get a chant going. So,
especially with City fans. We've got one City fan in my family, Uncle Gary.
Yeah.
We don't talk about Uncle Gary.
Oh, is he a nonce?
No, he's not a nonce.
Okay, I wondered.
He's a City fan.
Okay, all right. I didn't understand.
He's a City fan.
He's a City fan, not a kiddie fan. Okay, then that is good. I'm very, very happy to acknowledge that and to know that. But he does sound like a wrong one, so I'm just to be careful. I'm not going to let my kids near him. So there is no show Friday. I can only apologise. But actually, So yeah, sushi sake guys are going to be next week. They're coming on next week.
And next week, because we were going to have her on Friday as well, Becky Holmes. Yep. Becky Holmes has been engaging very hilariously on Twitter with various romance scammers. We're assuming they're not really Liam Neeson and Keanu Reeves. I could be smiling on the other side of my face next week. But she's been engaging with them with hilarious consequences. And it turns out She's done loads of research on this kind of romance scamming, and it's different for blokes.
Oh, hang on a minute. I've muted you. Hang on a minute. I'm trying to fix something. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Can you say something now?
Yes, hello.
You're back. I'm just trying to fix the thing. Go on. Sorry, say that again.
She was telling me that she's done
research.
She's done research because she was researching for a book, which sounds like it would have been wonderful, but it didn't get picked up. But it's just she's spoken to a guy who has been used multiple times by people catfishing women.
Right.
So a really hot silver fox, basically.
Yes.
And he's had death threats and all sorts from angry husbands.
Oh, Christ.
Because they use his actual identity. They use his actual name, so people can track him down. And he's got his own business. I think he's some sort of like PT. So he is like searchable online, and he keeps getting used over and over again. It seems to be like they're circulating his identity amongst themselves. But she said that men are being caught in this stuff as well. And we're talking, it's $1 million business, this romance scamming, but men get caught in the sexual stuff, right? So they get some sexy woman saying that she wants him to show us things, and then they capture the videos. Yeah. Exactly.
There was a while ago, there was
pay up,
there was an
and
email.
It's impossible to know how many people have been ripped off that way, because who's going to confess to it?
There was an email going around that scared the life out of me. It said, "Hello, Ian Lee. We have been watching you and filming you, and we know what you've been getting up to in front of your computer. And if you don't pay us 5,000 bitcoins or whatever, then we're going to share your thing." And there was I had a real panic, thinking, Christ, what? And then after a few minutes, I calmed down, and it was like, okay, this is a scam. Yeah. But they had my email and my name and everything, and it was a little bit, oh my God. But then again,
the way to handle it is the way that Joel Dommett did. Do you remember Joel Dommett got done?
I don't remember Joel Dommett got done.
Joel Dommett got done, right? And he owned up to it. He owned up to it, and it got circulated around, and he owned up to it, because the other way is you're just a bottomless pit of money. Why am I down a well now?
You're not down a well. What is it? This is, guys, we had a whole thing the other night, right? Was this audio thing where it dips. Look, you can see that number's going down, right? That's my microphone, and it's going down. And we had a whole thing. Loads of people in the chat had that email. It's a scary email, right?
I think there's very few men that could go, yeah, it couldn't be me.
And with this audio problem is, I think they did put my password in this. Anyway, this flipping, I'm not going to swear. This audio thing is, we fixed this the other day. This was fixed the other day. But now it's not fixed. Honestly, it's really peeing me off, right? It's really peeing me off because it ruins this. It ruined the radio thing the other day. It's why we had to stop. Flibble's back. Flibble, I've done it. Right? Advanced. Hang on, I haven't done it. No, I did do it. Here we go. Right, so that's gone. Okay, now watch. I'm going to watch this. It goes up here. Here we go. It's going down. It's going down. Look, it's going down.
That's if you let the app take control of your device.
No, it isn't. The app is not taking control of the device. It is really, really peeing me off. There we go. It goes down. Dale Dennis says, thanks for the show. And here's the thing. I cannot focus now because of this. Because I can see that I'm having to ride the audio on my thing. And it means, it means the radio doesn't work. You know, it's why I pulled the show on yesterday. It was a terrible show yesterday. It was an absolute car crash.
I thought there were moments where I thought it was lifting off, but obviously the technicals get in the way.
It was bloody awful. And Dave, nice to have you here, Dave. We're just talking about selling cars, by the way. Stewpot says, my friend was watching some adult content online, and the scammers made his own webcam photograph him and then try and scam him by saying they'd circulate the photo on socials. I would say, show me the photo. Show me the photo, and I'll tell you what that photo is worth.
Yeah.
If indeed that photo is worth anything.
But Becky was telling me that these people think they're engaging with actual people. They're not. They're being shown a generic video of a woman. It's probably not a woman that's on the other end of the camera.
Yeah.
But they are being recorded all the time. So not only you show me yours, I'll show you mine. They show you, when you're showing yours, they're videoing you. Also, when the woman is apparently showing hers, they film the reaction. So they get a whole load on you. It's just be careful out there, guys.
Just be careful out there, guys. Guys, be careful out there. And I'm sorry, what I'm doing is I've just taken control of Radio Anywhere to watch the monitors there, and it's dropping. It's dropping.
Man.
What is this? What is this? I've done the allow applications taking. I've done that. I've done everything that has been chosen and said to me.
And still we cannot win.
I'm fucking this. Honestly, I'm so close to just fucking knocking this whole enterprise on the head because of this fucking thing. Skype isn't open. Skype isn't open. It's Windows 10, Dave. I rolled back. Skype isn't open. And Zoom wasn't open yesterday when I did it. Oh, man. I don't know what to do because it just ruins everything. Fucking hell. It sounds like you'd benefit from paying an audio engineer to fix the issue in 5 minutes. Do you know one? You got one? What audio interface do you use? I don't know what that means. You wait. When we get behind the paywall, we're really gonna tear this audio thing apart. That's what the paywall section is. Is this a good time to ask when Monday's Radio Anywhere show will be available on a pod, Catherine?
Well, as I've only just had my computer back, soon is the answer I will give you.
Rich Twitch, thank you for the sub. I plug my microphones into a Behringer mixer, which is a multi-track mixer, which is USB, so it connects via USB. Yes, my artist, I have done that. So yeah, I was teaching today, and I think it went okay. The morning
you were nervous about that, weren't you?
Yeah, it was. The morning there wasn't really a lot to do, and I watched a lecture about kerning. And the afternoon was quite busy as young people. It's an advertising college, so young people were coming to me and asking my opinion on advertising and radio to a certain extent. I was reminded years and years ago when I was doing the 11 o'clock show, there was a producer there called Dominic English. And I said, Dom, I don't really know what I'm doing here. And he said he knew someone who was the head of a really big company, a lot of money going in and out. And he said, but whenever his friend who ran this company was asked a question, he would think, shit, I don't know the answer to this. And he'd go, just give me a couple of minutes. And he'd sit there and he'd maybe walk around the room and then he'd say something. And every time people went, yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, we'll do that. And it wasn't because he necessarily was coming out with great stuff. It was just the confidence of going, we'll do this. Because no one knows what they're doing.
No. That's something I explained to my youngest the other day. Because I made a mistake as an adult. I made a mistake and was heavy-handed about something I shouldn't have been.
Well.
And we had this whole conversation about how everyone's always learning all the time. And when you're a kid, you think that grown-ups know everything. And then when you're a teenager, you realize that they don't know anything. Yeah. But the truth is in between. They know some stuff, but they don't know everything. And actually, don't trust people who make out they know everything, because it means that they don't realize that you're still learning all the time. And actually, I would trust someone who says, I don't know, but let me have a think about it, much more than someone who jumps straight in with the answers.
Can you
And
hear me?
I was thinking about the sort of parenting I had, and there wasn't an awful lot of that really. My dad in particular always seemed to know the answer, and it's only later on you realise he was winging it. And I kind of wish he'd let me in a bit earlier.
Mm-hmm. You can't hear me now, can you?
Yeah.
Can you?
Mm-hmm.
Wayne, thank you for the sub. Caterford, thank you for the sub. Try closing Steam. I don't think Steam is open. Is Steam open? Steam. I don't think Steam. I think Steam is. Let's have a little look. Steam. Does close window close Steam? Is close window the same as closing? Is closing window the same as like shutting Steam, shutting the program off? Is that? I'm so sorry. This is so boring. I'm so pissed off with this, and I know it's so boring for you, and you expect and deserve more. But this was sorted last night at midnight. This was sorted at midnight for the third time. This issue was sorted, and now it is unsorted. Right. So Steam is closed. Okay, so let's see. Catherine, take your headphones out, please.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my baby! Goes down. Goes down. Hang on a minute. Let me try this. Oh, my baby, my pretty, pretty baby, making love to my baby. Oh, sorry, it's really loud for you guys. I'll turn it down a bit. Oh, let me turn it down. Let me turn it down because I think I've worked it out. I think it's Zoom. Here we go. Let me just turn. Hang on a minute. I think I've worked it out. Kath, put your headphones back in, love. Put them back in.
Yeah.
Oh, my baby, my pretty little baby, making love all day long. Look at my baby, pretty little baby, lying there wanting it long, 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 lonely road. Long, 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 lonely road. When I see my baby, I go crazy, smearing shit on the wall.
Oh, mate.
I fixed it, guys. It was Zoom. Zoom. Just one look, and then we can have fun now. That's what that means?
Oh, thank goodness for that. You know, when you were singing, it was like in those cartoons where there's lips coming out of it.
Hey, Zafar Cakes is in the room. Bilal, I haven't seen you for...
Whoop, whoop. I knew I felt special.
Ages. 110 people, just as we're about to go behind the paywall on Patreon. Bilal, Catherine, do you want to ask the raid questions?
Hello. Welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. Did you have a good stream?
There we go. Did you have a good stream? What were you talking about? Bilal, it's so nice to see you, man. I haven't seen you for ages, and because we're not really on Twitch very, very much.
Have a word with Bilal. He's a football guy.
Bilal, can you... Right, Bilal, I'm going to put the... come and join us in Zoom. Come and join us in Zoom. Click on that link. I need to talk to you about the football. Tips. I need some football tips. I am going to be interviewed on Man City TV on Saturday. Make sure you're watching it, guys. I'm going to be pitch side. I'm going to be pitch side, the Eddie Head, and I will be talking to them about all kinds of things to do with football. There's a lot of controversy in football at the moment. Controversial.
Don't mention that you weren't sure which football ground you were supposed to be going to, and you had to ask me whether it was the Etihad or Old Trafford. Don't mention that.
No. Here we go. He's in. Now I've got to bugger around with this. There might be a lag because I've fixed the sound. Oh, it does look out of sync, doesn't it? It is out of sync. Okay. Here we go. Bilal is in the house, ladies and gentlemen, which is the name of his new sitcom that's going to be starting on Netflix very, very soon. Bilal, we cannot see you. We would love to see you, sir.
Let's see that little
Let's see that face. Hey!
It's a football face.
Oh, sorry, that was a bit...
It was really loud. Hello, everyone. Oh.
Hey.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, is that better? Can we speak? Sorry.
Thank you.
I haven't seen you for ages, man. How are you doing?
I'm okay, thanks. I just recovered from very bad COVID.
What is? So you had the VBC. How?
We only had the Omicrons.
We had it over Christmas, so we both had to isolate over Christmas. How bad, if you don't mind me asking, unless you don't want to talk about it?
It was more sad COVID than bad COVID, wasn't it?
No, it was, to be honest, it was just like a really bad head cold, very like constant headache, which was, so I couldn't even stream.
Right, because I thought when you said very bad COVID, people have died and stuff, and
yeah,
you had was it a headache? It was worse than death.
Yeah,
we had it. I had one night. I went to bed at 10, fell asleep at 10, woke up at midnight, and thought I was. The heat inside, the cold outside. Second night, not so bad. And then after that, it was a week of being really tired, very confused, and the headache and the ache. And it would start aching at 6 o'clock. Body would
every day at 6 o'clock.
How you do, man? You do look a little tired. Are you kind of back to normal, or you still got a way to go?
I am almost better. Today, right? I'm trying to change my life. Today, as soon as I found out I was properly negative and everything, went to the gym.
Oh.
Right? And then I did yoga.
Who is this guy?
And then I did a meditation app for 10 minutes.
Which app do you use?
Calm.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really like Headspace. Everyone loves
I don't like Headspace. The one I use is Insight Timer.
Oh.
Which is great because you can choose the length, you can choose the topic. I found a really nice let me get the name of the person I tend to use, because she's great. Because I looked at Calm. Do you not have to pay for that?
I think maybe for something. I think you have to pay for some of it. But what I like about it is that it's all different voices and different little, like there'll be like a 7-day little thing, like 5 minutes a day or whatever. It's all quite easy and variety in meditation.
Insight Timer, of course. I do TM, so I've got a mantra and everything.
Wait.
Here we go.
Did you go and pay for all of that?
Yes, I did.
Was it when?
I paid for it, get this, 31 years ago when I was 17. Right. It cost me 75 quid. Because I know that I heard for a while you had to pay, it was like 5% of what you earn or something. I don't quite know. But I was 17, so I got student rate, 75 quid. I went to this, I think it was a guy's house in Maidenhead, like 4 or 5 times. And he taught me how to meditate. And there were like, the last one, there was like a few other people there. And he said, okay, well, I think you're all, trained, and you know your mantras, and you can go out there and you can meditate. Has anyone got any questions? And I went, yeah, is it true that you can fly? Because there was TM, the Transcendental Meditation people, they have this thing called yogic flying, right? Yeah. And he went, well, we have a thing called yogic flying. It's not technically flying. Have you seen it, Bilal?
I don't think I've actually seen it. No, I've heard of it.
It's nuts, right?
Have you seen it, Catherine? Political party that used to do it, and that became the whole thing. Then bouncing along on a crash mat.
That was the Natural Law Party. They were the first people I ever voted for in general election.
You voted for them, of course you did.
Well, I did, because George Harrison did a concert for them and the Beach Boys promoted them. The Natural Law. Anyway, hang on a minute. I'm just going to show you some yogic flying. Right, yogic flying is nuts. Hang on a minute. I want to share this screen. Can you see? Can you see it?
Yes.
Oh, actually. They can't see it. Hang on a minute. Let me cancel that. I'm not very good with. We do need to talk to you about football. Bilal, there is a reason. Let me just show you the yogic flying, and then we're going to talk about football, because I'm got myself in a little bit of a pickle. But here we go. So yogic flying, share sound. When you share screen, it should just share sound automatically. Right. Everyone.
I'm sitting on my bed now. I could yogic fly.
Here we go. So this is yogic flying, right? It's incredible. Here we go.
Instant, powerful radiation from the universal field of the intelligence of nature, the unified field of natural law.
What?
And when there are so many together, for example, here in Holland, there are 400 together.
Now.
When even 400 people in Holland could do this together,
Come on.
intensely stimulate the unity at the basis
They're
of all
intensely
diversity
stimulating
through
the
their
unity.
blissful
I thought there must be
yogic
something in it.
practice. It creates powerful coherence, indomitable coherence.
There we go. Indomitable coherence. A lot of people making jokes about your football team. I believe they're called Pez
That is
United.
harmony and
Yeah.
And suggesting that that is the training method that Pez use. I don't know if that's.
Have you done that before?
I have not done that. I can't really cross my legs anymore.
Oh.
So, because I had really bad COVID. So, so no. But
Well, like Nicki Minaj's cousin.
but here's the thing, right? TM, right? So you get a mantra, and you're not supposed to tell anyone your mantra. I've never told anyone my mantra. However, Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys did TM, and in an interview in 1975, I think it's the Mike Douglas show, he told everyone what his mantra was. It's the same one as mine.
Wow. Do you think everyone's got the same?
No, I don't. You get different ones at different ages. And my boys, every now and then, my boys will say, "Daddy, will you please tell us what that magic word is that you say to yourself?" I say, "I can't tell you, boys. It's a secret." Bilal, we're going to go behind the paywall in a little bit. I just need to get this important information from a football man. And can we keep putting Bilal's link in the chat?
Thank you.
Please. So, I don't like football. But many, many years ago, I joked that I like Chelsea. And so there's an old fan website that's got celebrity fans, and it's put me in there. And my boys, by coincidence, love Chelsea. Before Christmas, I was trying to get tickets. Couldn't get them. It's really tricky. I had an email at the weekend from some people from Man City TV saying, "Ian, Man City versus Chelsea. We hear you're a Chelsea fan. We would love to invite you and your boys to come and be guests of honor, VIP. You can come pitch side. All we want is like a 5-10 minute interview about you and Chelsea." So I said yes. And I told my boys, we're going to go to Chelsea. We're going to be VIP, all of that. Then it was pointed out to me that the name of the club that goes first is where that game is being played.
Yeah.
It's Man City versus Chelsea. So suddenly we're going up to... Suddenly I've got a road trip with my two boys to Manchester. Here's the thing, man. I'm going to be interviewed on Man City TV on Saturday, sometime between 10 and 12. And what do I say?
I mean, just be vague about it, because it's like football talk on TV or whatever is never that interesting anyway. It's just like, well, this could happen or this could happen. You know, I think we'll give it a good go, but you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm laughing because you're the third person to say that to me, which means it's the thing. So just go. So, okay. All right. You interview me, Bilal. And okay.
So I'll be the Man City TV. Welcome to Man City TV. Ian Lee from television, radio. Chelsea fan. You fancy your chances?
I really think it's very close. One thing I do know is that you guys are just ahead of us in the football league. You know the scores of the footballs. You're just ahead of us.
Don't say that bit, and you could get away with it.
Okay, and today is a real grudge match, right? You know it. I know it. I think it's going to be very, very tasty out there, actually. Very tasty.
Yeah. And what do you... So you think you're going to win?
Ooh, that is a good question. I've got a prediction. I really think we can do this 2-1. I just think 2-1.
That's good.
Please don't ask me who I think will score the goals, because I don't know any of their names.
Look some of the names up, Ian, just in case.
Yeah.
Written on my arm.
I mean, okay, if they ask you about a specific player, so if they're like, oh, someone's form, let's say, oh, Lukaku hasn't been great, or he has, or whatever.
Yeah.
Then you can kind of say anything, right? You can just be like, well,
I think Lukaku's a nonce.
No, don't say that.
Don't say no. Okay, no. All right, I don't think he is.
On his day, he might be a no.
Do you remember when Julia Hartley-Brewer called the entire England football team a bunch of nonces? She meant ponces, but there's a big, big difference.
That's really good, isn't it?
Yeah. Is that going to be okay?
Yeah. You just be vague with it. You just
all right.
You'll be all right.
How's your stream going, man? Because we're doing the Patreon thing. We're not on Twitch that much. Obviously, you've had a little break because of the COVIDs.
Yeah.
So we kind of miss. I watched a bit of Limmy for the first time in months yesterday. Yesterday. So we don't really see much Twitch. How's your stream going?
It's all right, thanks. It's, numbers are always a bit up and down, especially when you have a big break. It's hard to keep momentum. But it's been really hard going back to doing live comedy, and this has been kind of exhausting. So it's just trying to find the, I'm trying to do a lot, because I'm so sure I'm never going to get on TV. So I'm trying to do just loads of online stuff, just make as much fun comedy stuff as I can now. And it's just hard to pace yourself, I find.
I think there's a lot of burnout with Twitch, and it is that thing. You take a break, even a week, and you lose loads of the audience because they go and the habit is broken, or they go and find someone else. And I do think there is a big issue with, and it's going to get bigger, of burnout. People we feel it. We're starting to let go a little bit by doing one show a week less for Patreon. But this having to grind and keep going, it's got to be exhausting.
And also, you're on your own, right?
Yeah.
We feel lonely, and there's two of us. So I can't only imagine. I can understand why you're doing the apps and the meditation and the yoga, to be honest, because you got to have something.
Yeah.
And you put a lot of work into yours as well. Yours just ain't sitting there playing Fortnite. Yours is a whole. If you've never seen it, it's funny, man. It's like a soap opera. It's a soap opera, It's a soap opera. You sound down, Bilal.
It is exhausting. I'm just, I don't know. I'm just thinking because it's weird, because it is a lot of work, but at the same time, it's like the most fun thing you can do. Because like with stand-up, it's like, as much as I love that, and I think it's really great and everything, but like you can't reach that level of silliness as you can on something like Twitch, when you're creating loads of characters and doing all the surreal stuff. I'm not down, I just sound like that sometimes.
I do. It's suddenly dawning on me. You're saying how exhausting how exhausting streaming is, and we've just dragged you on for another 20 minutes. Listen, we're going to go behind the paywall. It's so lovely to see you, man. We should well, I'd love to come and see you do a gig. What's happening? Where a place is opening again?
Yes. To be honest, everything's pretty much back to normal now, really, comedy-wise. I'm doing, though, on the 24th, I'm filming an hour.
Oh.
Someone in the chat is just saying Bilal should film his set. He's doing it.
Yeah.
Whereabouts is that?
21 Soho. Do you know that place? It's a very good venue in Soho, obviously.
Where is it? I'm thinking of the Soho Theatre.
No, it's not.
Which it isn't. I know that I'm aware of it. I can't think where it is.
Yeah, but it's a really good venue, and I'm self-funding it. I'm paying the camera crew and everything to film and edit it. Just trying to build up my following, I guess. But I've not had any proper stand-up filmed for ages. So
I'm just checking my phone. I'm working on the 24th. That's why I was picking
all
up
day.
My phone. Well, you're doing it in the daytime?
No.
I'm training to be a counsellor. So I've got clients in the day, and then I'm doing this crappy little radio thing in the evening on here. 300 people listen.
I'll message you. I'll be doing loads of stuff.
We would love to come and see you, man. We really would.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, definitely.
Go.
Thank you very much. Good
meditate,
luck with
rest.
Thank you.
See you later, man. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
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 Let's get one more shout out in the chat for that for Bilal's stream, please. Honestly, there is nothing like it on Twitch. Nothing like it. It is. It's a whole world.
He's right about the vagueness of football, though. I used to be a football reporter.
Yeah, I did know that. Yeah.
When I worked in Peterborough, I used to go and see Barry Fry at Peterborough United every week, right?
Yeah.
And it was always the same question, pretty much. It was like, so Barry, Saturday. And off he'd go. And he gave me the same answers, pretty much. He's like, well, when it comes down to it, depends who scores the most goals. Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, I'll clip that. So, there's a limited amount they can get you on, Ian, but I would learn some of the names.
There's a limited amount they can get you on.
Yeah. Do you know what I reckon they'll ask you about?
Yeah.
That little fella.
Wisey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, team, if you watch it on, so I guess I think it's Man City TV. They want me there for 10. The match starts at 12:30. So some point in between then, I will be on it. Could you tape it for me? Could you tape it and we'll watch it on here. We'll do a post-match analysis of my performance. I should have said we are going to disappear and we're going to go behind the paywall very quickly. So that means we're going to be next 2.25 hours are going to be behind the paywall. And all of the shows next week are going to be behind the paywall. If you want to come and join us, you need to be a Patreon member. $6.66 plus VAT or above will get you access to the paywall. And I can see we've got a few people in there already. Stewpot, Sarah, Richard, Lulu. They're lurking. They're in there waiting. Like strange people. Lulu says, have I got the right evening? Oh, my God. So if you go to patreon.com, can we get the Patreon link in the chat, please? Patreon.com/Ian and Catherine, IAIN and Catherine with a K, 666 plus VAT. Andy says, can someone post the link for the paywall? I haven't got the email. Check your spam, but also go into... I'll re-email the link for people like you. But let me go and...
That's growth. That's
growth. Let me go and start the YouTube stream, and then I'll send another little post out. Everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you for the subs. We had a load of subs, but I can't see them. Thank you, Bilal. Stay safe, and we'll see you in a